guys, today I thought I would do a book haul because I ordered my whole cart off of Amazon. So if you already know what was in my cart, you already know what this haul is going to be, but there's also one extra book. So the first book that I got was Youre Not Special by Meghan Reinks. I love her YouTube channel, love her videos, been watching her for years. When she first said that she was writing this book like 2 years ago, I was super excited to get it, and then it got delayed. You know, totally valid. But it's here now, and I've started it. I'm nowhere near finished, not even in the middle. But I have started it, and it's already super good. So I really can't wait to finish it. I'm expecting great things because Meghan is great. So the second book I got was the Boleyn Prints by Deborah Cohen. This is a book that's written in 2 points of view in 2 different timelines. One of them is modern day, and then another one is in Anne Boleyn's time, about Anne being a witch and her bloodline being cursed, and the main character in the modern time is her blood, and she needs to figure out how to break this curse. You know, love Anne Boleyn. Saw this, was like, I need to try it. Normally I don't really like historical fiction books that make Anne out to be the bad guy or to be a witch that did anything like that, because I have a very positive opinion of her. But this one sounded very interesting, and I was like, I need to just give it a try. The third book I got was Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey Mcquiston, something like that. This book is about a woman president of the United States and her son starting a relationship with a Prince of England as the first, like, gay royal, first gay first son, you know. It seems really interesting. Love romance books, you know, and I love royalty of any and all kinds, so I needed to pick this up. My fourth book, and I have already finished reading this book because I ordered it a while ago, is American Royals by Katherine Mcgee. I'm not going to make a separate video reviewing this book, so I thought I would just give you my thoughts here. This is literally about what if George Washington had said, oh yeah, I want to be king. What would the modern American royals be like? What would their life be like? So the main character, stop! My freaking cat, y'all, my cat. The main character is the crown princess. She's going to be the first reigning queen in her own right of America. And then it's told in 3 points of view. Her point of view, her sister's point of view, and then her sister's best friend's point of view. I thought it was good, but I wasn't amazed by it. Like, it did not blow me away. The characters weren't that defined. Like, none of them really pulled me in. And it was just like, they make a lot of references to like the British royal family, but then they don't really say anything, or they don't actually bring in like arguments of their past or anything like that. And I'm just like, well, if you're gonna reference it so many times, like, obviously they can't use like Meghan and Harry's name, or, you know, William and Katherine, but it's like, give them new names and like actually refer to them, because one of the main issues in this book is the crown princess wants to marry a commoner, her guard. She like fell in love with him instead of marrying a noble that her parents want her to. And her dad is like, no, you can't do that. No Washington has ever done that. Like, a commoner can't rule. They won't understand what it's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, if you've referenced the British royal family so many times in this book without directly saying their names or anything, why don't you just bring up that in British history there's been a couple commoner consorts? Like, that's all this person would be to the crown princess, her consort, not a reigning monarch in their own right either. So I'm just like, I don't understand what the big deal is. You know, Catherine's great. Meghan kind of brought the train down. Camilla's been good. Not at first, but now she's fine. Elizabeth Woodville, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Catherine Howard, I'm sure there's others. It's just like, come on. Like, it's not the first time it's ever been done. Chillax. So the author's writing a sequel. It's coming out sometime next year. I will probably read it just because, you know, I've already read the first one. I'm gonna have to finish the story. Not super invested though, Don't regret reading it, but again, not super invested. So, the 5th book that I got was Again But Better by Christine Riccio. Again, I love her videos, love her channel, been watching her videos for forever. She is currently writing a 2nd book, which is not a sequel to this. It is another standalone novel. And I just have been hearing amazing things about this, you know, and I love her reviews of movies. I always agree with her, and I always agree with her book reviews. So I was just like, this book is probably gonna be bomb. And I've read like the first page, and so far it seems really good. And it's young adult, but it's young adult like early 20s, which there aren't a lot of young adult early 20s. It's all about these teen girls, these 17-year-old girls. They figure out they're like the main character. They have a whole bunch of things going on. Love at first sight. Oh, I have magical powers. Oh, I'm gonna save the world. This is about a normal girl who goes into college, hasn't done anything, hasn't lived life at all, and her trying to do something new, branch out on her own, and like live her life as a 20-year-old. And I'm like, I can definitely feel her, and like I know I'm gonna love this book, because in my 20s I did nothing. I would have loved a book that pushed me to do things like that, but that also told me that being a 20-year-old who hasn't done anything is okay, and that I'm not a freak of nature. So I really appreciate her for this. And the last book that I bought, I actually bought this in a grocery store the other day, is Sophia, Princess Among Beasts by James Patterson. James Patterson is fucking everywhere. He is everywhere. Give the man a medal or something. But this is apparently about a princess who, her kingdom gets overthrown, her parents get killed, and she gets trapped in like another dimension or universe or something like that with a bunch of beasts that she then has to fight her way out of it to go back and reclaim her throne. And I love James Patterson. Love him to death. So I was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. I'm gonna need to give this a try. So we will see how long it takes me to get to all of these books. But I also pre-ordered 3 books. So the first one I pre-ordered is Swimming Lessons by Lili Reinhart. That will not be coming to me until September 29th. The second book I pre-ordered is Nala's World, One Man, His Rescue Cat, and a Bike Ride Around the Globe by Dean Nicholson. And I've talked about him before. He has an Instagram where he literally found his cat on the side of the road, adopted her, and they're biking around the world. It's really great, and he wrote a book about it. The third book I pre-ordered is He's Making You Crazy, How to Get the Guy, Get Even, and Get Over It by Kristen Doute. Now, she is a main character in the reality show Vanderpump Rules. This is not about vampires, honey. Not yet, anyway. And she's a train wreck, kind of. She's a train wreck about guys, but I think this book is supposed to be, like, super funny, not a very, like, serious dating book, and I love Kristen. I love her, and I was like, you're writing a book, I need to read it. And the last book, I have not pre-ordered it yet, but I guarantee you that I will. And, drum roll, please. Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. My 13-year-old me is quaking. It's finally coming. It is finally going to be here. I don't really care anymore, but I need it. I need it. I need it. I will own it. I will have it. And the Twilight era will be complete. Maybe. What if she rewrites the entire series in Edward's point of view? I'm gonna have to buy 4 more books, y'all. I just can't not do it. And she knows this. She knows it, which is exactly why she's doing this to us. But she's winning. She's winning. So, I will see you guys later. When I do my next video, we'll no idea what it's going to be about, but I will see you guys soon. Bye.